La Crosse, Wisconsin, 1977. Jim and Susan Schuman are married, young and very much in love. 20 years later, when Susan asks for a divorce, Jim decides he would rather see his wife dead. He hires a hitman, the man in the baseball cap.
Do you want me to get started here? Or?
Well, what's this going to cost me?
What do you got?
Not much right now.
Well, why don't we talk about it first, and then you see if you like what I can do for you.
Let's do that.
I can talk about a price.
Let's do that.
All right. I understand this is your wife. Okay.
You know, the best is if she disappears. There's no corpse.
Her husband's spite was nothing new to Susan Schuman.
He admitted at the beginning of this divorce that he would spend $1 million to see that I didn't get one.
Blinded with greed and hatred, Jim has no idea that his paid killer is actually an undercover cop.
You've kind of done this before?
I know what I'm doing here.
I mean,
All right. Do you care how it's done? I mean, do you want to go quick in her sleep? You want her to suffer? Make any difference?
just go on.
Out of here. Huh?
Yeah.
Susan recalls hearing the tape for the first time.
Talking about, you know, should we break her neck and throw her down the stairs, or should we put her in a tub and, you know, electrocute her?
Like if I used a gun, would they hear that?
Got silencer.
The detective in charge of the sting elaborates on Schuman's motive.
There was some discussion that he wanted her dead because she could expose assets that he didn't want exposed.
I can't get the money right now. I'll tell you what, got it buried. It's frost in the ground right now.
Buried?
Buried. But
Okay.
when are you going to want payment?
Huh. Pretty damn quick.
Okay.
You know.
What Jim Schuman said next shocked his wife more than anything.
And by the way, if her father's with her, kill him too.
I mean, you want what, the old man, your dad?
Well, if he's in the way, take him.
You pay for that?
I'd make it right with you.
I usually go 10 grand ahead. Okay.
I think, if I decide to pull out in the next few days, I can beat you inside.
Well,
The cop realizes that if Schuman backs out now, he might get a real hitman later, or do it himself.
I know in my heart that he had definite plans for me. Figured he was probably going to poison me. He has a book on how to make poisons that you can't detect.
well, you do what you got to do. But I mean, as of right now, is this a go for you?
It's the only way I can do it, I think, at this point.
All right, man. Well, that's all I got then.
All right, thank you.
All right, guy. I'll take care of it for you.
And you'll get taken care of.
All right, thanks, man.
Have a good one.
You too.
Jim Schuman walks out, confident that he's just gotten away with murder.
I think that had we not been involved, that at some point Susan Schuman would be dead.
Jim Schuman was sentenced to 35 years for attempted murder. But he has an appeal pending that may overturn his conviction.
You know, the best is if there's no corpse.